What up? This is gonna be just a quick story, just a night in the NBA that might have been forgotten. I remember it because it was a couple of things that just constantly keeps it in my head. Plus, it's in my personal collection. So, and I've recently watched this game, and just want to put a couple of thoughts out there about it. So, March 13th, 2001, 24 years ago, a matchup between the Sacramento Kings and the Orlando Magic. So this was a televised game on TNT. Uh, I think John Thompson was on the call um, with Harlan, if I'm not mistaken. Um, the game itself was kind of not nip and tuck because Sacramento went up. Then Orlando would come back. Orlando pushed forward and got ahead in the second. I mean, in third. Um, Sacramento kept kept coming back and matching them. Sacramento was at the peak of their powers at that time. That was the team with Chris Webber, Vlade Divac, um, Doug Christie, Paige Stojakovic, Bobby Jackson, because Bobby Jackson is the one of the main characters in this issue in the game. So get to the fourth quarter, it's going back and forth. Trace McGrady was getting defended pretty good from what I saw on the game, and um, that's when Sacramento was playing. Sacramento also, as being a great offensive team, was a pretty good defensive team as well. So they go in overtime. Bobby Jackson is guarding Trace McGrady, and McGrady was getting a little frustrated. You could tell because I mean, like he was scoring, but it wasn't like he wasn't dominating. He was hitting a lot of jump shots. He was taking it to the hole a little bit, but on this particular play, uh, he was posting Bobby Jackson up outside of the paint, trying to take him into it, and he tried to do a turnaround, and Bobby Jackson fouled him. Grabbed his wrist, and um, out of frustration, out of frustration, while he's coming down, he throws the ball directly at Bobby Jackson's head. And what does Tracy McGrady do? Like, come on with it. Bobby steps in, gives him two hands to the chest, pushes him. Trace McGrady goes down, tackles him, and it's a big melee, and everybody's trying to pull him apart. But now that now that it's way past, like, was that an indication that Trace McGrady couldn't really handle playoff pressure? I mean, a lot of things come to mind. A lot of series, a couple of series come to mind when I think about that, like the Detroit um, series where he famously uh, talked like they was about to win the series, and um, an exciting series, uh, Milwaukee and Orlando, and McGrady was talking cash money, cash money to big dog Glenn Robinson, and Ray Allen was killing, and that was when Milwaukee. You thought Milwaukee was gonna do something, but that's just my quick thoughts on that little incident. I wish I had some visual tools because it's a lot hyper to see, but man, that McGrady stance was like, what you gonna do? And Bobby Jackson showed him what he was gonna do. Bobby Jackson put in mad work. To just add to that before I sign off. I really didn't like Bobby Jackson in at Minnesota. I don't know why. Maybe it was the Sox, but but when he hit the league, and especially when he was playing for Sacramento, I used to call him Bojack because when he came off the bench, it was something finna happen. So that's all. That's my thoughts on that. Peace out.